Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Grazyland. I guess you guys might have thought I'd have packed this in or something from the amount of map reviews I put up. It just happened I had a bunch of them recorded in a row, so there you go. Anyways, we are back, and last time around I was having some real issues with the chaff out of the chaff storage there. It was just about dragging the frame rate down to where it took you 10 minutes to climb out of your tractor. So I have emptied all of it out. This is actually the very last of it I have here now. And as you can see, I've compacted what's here. As soon as that gives me a tip, we can dump the very last of this. There we go. And away we go. Come on, tractor. Come on. What the heck? Yeah, that was really great. It would seem that suddenly, as soon as I started dumping, I lost all the traction. That's wonderful. That didn't work too well, did it? Well, that's really going to be a little bit of an issue. Alright, carry on. And it's empty. Yeah, it seems dealing with the chaff at all seems to be a little bit of a drag. Well, that's that is not going to help our cause, let me tell you. No siree, Bob. Because it's a little on the difficult side to pack this stuff down as it is. Local compaction 100%. Okay, obviously it's not though. Uh-oh. Alright, that's okay. The nice thing about it, well, it's a nice thing about it. The saving grace, shall we put it that way, with this entire thing, with this particular mod, is if you do something like that, you can always simply scrape some of it up. See, now you can see we're getting a reading on the local compaction again. So let's carry this about. Yeah, see, now it's 57. So it's actually at a point now where we can compact it. So if you get into that scenario where you where you're an absolute bonehead like me, yeah, how else could you put it? But no, where you end up either like that, where you get high centered because you've got a trailer that likes to tip 100,000 liters a minute. Okay, down here we should be good because I don't think we tipped this far. You know, or something like that where you forget to throw it in four-wheel drive because you're driving up a 60-foot high mound of the stuff. You can grab anything that will scoop this stuff up and simply grab a little bit of it back until it once more shows that you have a local compaction in that area. And then, of course, all you need to do is compact it. And once you have, even to a reasonable rate, it doesn't have to be 100%. But then we can dump the bit that we've already taken off of here. As you can see now, it's barely even a noticeable hill. So I think I'll go back up to this end, where we do have a little bit less, and start to give it a little bit of a slow tip. There we go. It is really nice and gradual out of this too, so you can add it without having to worry about just put another hour's work onto this. Alright, pop that back up in the air, and there we go. Now we can simply chug along here till this is all skished. And we are going to do pretty well this time, because we actually have 22%. I only had the bare minimum the last time, so this will give us a little more to play with, because we do still need silage in the mixing plants out of the animal farms. The cows get some because they have that Well, they're not getting silage, but they get at least mixed rations from their potato dispensary thing that's going on there, the grinder that turns earth fruits into total mixed rations. So they've got that going on, but our other little friends up there, especially our little pink friends, don't have that. And they could really get their, like the mixing station we have here, the meat station, there's one out there. We could really stand to get that functional so that we can get our pigs up to fat weight as well. And how are we doing here? Okay. Just after a while, once you actually start putting a dent in how much you need things to compact, you can simply go piece by piece, and if you have the patience for it, wait for one to be below that point and just run over it until it hits the 100. There we go. Of course, if it goes up too quick, you probably just jump to the next piece. It also works to just keep running back and forth, but these chunks are small enough that if you've got any kind of speed up, boy oh boy, you might only go up 1% every time you go over that particular chunk, and then you're driving the entire length of the thing 10 times to get 10%, when there might be only 2 chunks that need the 10%. So this seems to work. Of course, it's probably one of the least thrilling things you've ever seen. No, that made it just make you want to just jump up and down and howl with joy, don't it? And yeah, that worked for an entire second. Now I'm completely stuck. That's what I thought. I just got the bucket hung up on the edge of the... Guess we want it up as high as we can get it. And you can see these are all close. I mean, they're in the 90s. And that's good right to the end. I suppose you could go back and forth too if you had a really short one of these. I want to get this down so I can throw a cover on it, then we can move on. As you can see, we're close. We're 98% compacted now. Oh, 97 in some spots. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's this edge here. Now I did finally see one of those big rollers for compacting silage. I ran a few of them in FS13. I think the last one, in fact, was on Glenmalure, and it was an MR version. It actually seemed to work. I don't know. They certainly looked neat. I mean, we didn't have the far silo extension back then, so you only had the one main compaction, and it pretty much worked. You could, you know, drive a golf cart over it often enough and it would be fine. Okay, we're obviously really close now, so probably pretty good. Those little flickers are just 99 to hundreds. And 99 at this end, so we've obviously got a couple more. Again, probably maybe at the edge. Yeah, 97's no good. We'll end up with a pile of straw somewhere. Well, the edge is good. It was just right in the middle, I guess. find out where that spot is. I keep hitting one that goes 94. And then it disappeared so quick it was almost like it was maybe right on the corner of it, you know, instead of running across it. Because it seems they're divided 3 squares across by however many long your silo is, so at least that's what I've found for where the different local ones will change. And we are so close now, that's just great. Come on. Ooh, there's a low spot, eh? Alright, we got it. I guess we squished it all to the end, did we? Seems we have. Because all of these last ones are really light. And then we should be good. Wow, this is a long hit. There we go, 100%. I can live with that. So let's get up here and throw on a blanket. Well, that's a little better than that feeble little tarp we had on there the last time. That was just darn right sad, let me tell you. Alright, well, let's let this thing do its thing. We are good with this bit of gear for now, I believe. And I think pretty much all of our critters should be doing well. Let's have a look here, shall we? What do we got? Field 1. First stage of growth. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta get down there and fertilize that still. I wonder if we even finished planting it. Yeah, canola is what I was planting, so I guess we have. Alright, you guys, you have no water and you have wheat though. Okay, so productivity just hasn't loaded yet. That takes a while. No eggs in there. You guys are good for your stuff. The cows have absolutely everything they need. How's this going? Driving distance. Oh. Fuel usage. It's the only thing we've done is drove a little bit and used up some gas. Good for us. Alright. Here we go. So our pig slaughter weight, 5. I'm not sure what that has to reach, 100? No idea. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, they've got no TMR. These guys don't either, but it's because, well, the pigs have got silage and you guys don't. It's because I haven't dumped any potatoes into their thing for a while. Same thing. Now, see, it lists silage for the fattened chickens. I was told they don't take silage. And you'll remember we couldn't actually find a place to put any either. Apparently they don't produce any poop. Or maybe you have to supply it. I don't know. But everybody seems to be doing reasonably well. The only ones I don't really know how we're supposed to check on is our dear pigoid friends. Oh, but they only sell every 7 days. I think it's only been 1 day, hasn't it? So let me forgive the tabbing around here. One of these days, or one of these maps, or... Ooh, that didn't take that long. I'll, yeah, okay, there's no way this field is done. Okay, we're not even on a field that we own. Yeah. I think I went through this the last time too, didn't I? Why the heck are we here at all? Are we going perhaps... No, field... We could go to field 2. I don't want to get too many fields planted either. We have 2 harvesters, so I don't really want to have to harvest more than 2 fields at a time, if you know what I mean. Oops. It's the W key, the W key. Hey, love that when you're playing an MMO and you don't realize you hit the chat button and you look down and there's a www and the whole time you're wondering why you weren't moving. No, I'm the only one that's ever done that. Oh, come on. I know I'm not. Alright. Let's head across here. I tried seeding this last time we were here. Of course, as you might imagine, it did not go well. So, this we do own, however, but we are not going to go with, alright, we're not going to go with sunflowers? Is that what we planted on that other field? Okay, now I'm really confused. I don't think that's what our map thing said. A very pale green, field 1. And yet, as you can see, it says it's growing. But it would appear we actually planted canola. Alright, well, I'm going to plant sunflowers here then. Oh, I know what it was. I decided I was going to plant sunflowers, and then I tried to plant them on a field we didn't own. So, yeah. And guess what, dude? I think actually, I know darn well we're gonna need I didn't need to fold that up. I'm really thinking today. Not. Oops. Yeah, nice. Good place to put a tree. Alrighty. Let's do me some sunflowers, dude. We'll run one headland here, run one at the other end, strip up the side, and we'll have sunflowers on this field. And then we will grab ourselves a sprayer. Did I put it in here? I found a really neat mod that I like for sprayers. Tell me it's a yeah. There it is. This guy, the frog. Oh, 245,000. Eek. Wow, man. But look at that. Isn't that neat? What a wonderful little Johnny Deere. We're going to have at one of these, I tell you. Yes, sirree. We may not get to use it this time around because it's, I think we're going to have to, well, we got lots of crops. It's not like we can't make some money. I could cut some of these darn trees down and sell them as wood heaps. Even that would be fair. Oh yeah. There's the cultivator, because I figured if I didn't own a field, maybe cultivating it would help. Let me be the first on the block to tell you, it did not. Alright, you can just head straight up the field too. How's that? I know, big wasted chunk on the edge, but that's okay. I'm just really worried about putting the headlands in. This should be a nice crop of sunflowers. So 245 for that, eh? That's too bad. I thought we'd get to try it out. I believe it's got like a 40-meter spread on it. So, rather outstanding. Once we get this last headland down at this end, then I think we can take the magic bus back to the farm and see about grabbing the sprayer we do have, which of course is the Star of Hercules. I kind of like it. It is just a modified version of the in-game one, but it is well done. And it looks cool. And boom. Sure we get a full headland here, because this is the edge. Yeah, it should be close enough. Alrighty. Getting to run this, and then we should be able to leave them alone. Well, once I park them in the right direction, of course, or point them in the right direction, as it were. It seems to have some decent animations. Every single wheel on there turns. Yeah, little discs turn. I don't see any seeds going through them little straw things. Not bad. Not bad. You gotta admit, the mods have come a long way since October when this was released. For sure, for sure. And don't hit the tree, don't hit the tree. You hit the tree. You hit the tree. I hit the H, dude. You're not supposed to be doing anything except silently awaiting my instructions. Okay. You've made a regular boob of it now. So let's get him turned around. Whee! Now, the one nice thing with this cedar is a good portion of the end of it, as you can see there, is in fact not clippable. So for that reason, it's worthy of using. Well, the fact that it's humongous doesn't hurt either. Without stretching the bounds of reality. What the heck was I looking at one there the other day? I just saw the headline on YouTube, like somebody's title box, and it was like 50 meter or something. What? Good lord. Can you imagine what you'd have to build it out of just so it simply wouldn't bend itself every time, you know, that you dig something 50 meters wide. Wow. You'd have to have like reinforced iron I-beams every 2 or 3 feet across the width of it. There's no way it could fold up. All the hinge points would snap off as soon as it dug in. So yeah, it kind of makes you wonder. Now, thank you. Oh, you're gonna stop instead of run me over? You're a nice guy. Alright, let's go in here. Do-do-do-do, hop, skip, and a jump. And see what we can see. Alright, why did I have you parked out here? What was I going to do that was so darn important that I needed you parked here? I don't know. I was going to do something somewhere and decided to do something else in a different place. Apparently. Okay, this way, no. This way, no, I don't know. What was I looking for? Does anybody remember? Oh, I know. It was about time to start some fertilizating there, yeah. So, we should have... There it is, the Stara Hercules. And... Oh, how convenient, a tractor just sitting here. Nice. Da-da-da-da. And... Okay. That's good to see. Let's go grab our Fertimeister here. Oh, that's right, I moved it because I had to wheel that big monster of a cedar in there. Having the Stara sitting in the fertilizer bay meant there was no way I could get it in there. I'm sure someone with skill could have. Alright, and he's full to the brim. Lovely. Now, we need to go, where are we going to go? I think field 1. I really do hope I actually planted that, you know. I'm going to feel awful silly if I advance the time to get ready to harvest it or something. And it just doesn't come up. Oh well, at least we know the sunflowers hopefully will. Yeah, it says it's still feeding. Or seeding. Or weeding, or whatever we set it out to do. It's, you know, it's ding something. I guess we don't just need to head straight across here and get this done. Alright. Screamy. So I am still a little worried about the lag on here. Now, a couple of you posted comments about it. Apparently it is a known issue for this map, which is kind of unfortunate. I Oh, I forget this thing turns really, really sharply. Yeah, I think about here. Except back. Oh, come on. What is going on here? It feels like this thing's on ice. But yeah, that does concern me, that amount of lag, and that was just crazy. Now, it seems that having all of that chaff out of there is helping. I'll give it that. Alright, let's get this done, shall we? Did I already do this? I don't see a color change, but this field certainly looks seeded. Yeah, okay. Now this is really a mystery. Really a mystery. Whoa, that was a little bit weird. Oh, again, really, really laggy spot. That's back here. We're at the silage plant. That's this guy, this guy. Just want to find my seeder. There he is. No, I think that looks lighter, doesn't it? Oh, come on. Well, I don't know. But I sure don't see a difference here. No, I do not. I wonder... Oh, I know, we can try. Does it give me an option to hire a worker? Yeah, it does, eh? Well, he seems to think it can be sprayed. Nope. Alright, well there we go. Now we know. Obviously I'd done this and forgotten. Because yeah, it does look dark, doesn't it? Alrighty, well. Alright, since we're here, and it was something I was going to do, see what I mean about this thing being just like it was on ice? Although I think this Star of Hercules is fairly heavy. Oops. Forgot where we were going. I forgot there's a steel railing almost all the way along here. Oh, come on. Let me out. I made one mistake. Don't curse me for life. Oh. Apparently I can drive straight through. Who knew? Who knew? Huh. That's pretty funny. But anyway, I want to quickly take a wee jaunt over to Field 7. Because something that I am a little curious about. Of course. Go, come on. I am a little curious about is whether this thing tells us anything about the condition of the pigs. Well, I'm none the wiser. Milk. 8%. I wonder. What's this at? 7%. So, does that, is the 8%, is that how much they fattened up, I wonder? Oh, I guess we'll figure that part out if they sell. Like, is there 12 of them, or is 12 their weight at 8%? I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there does, but it ain't me. Okay, now we should probably head to what? Field 2. Yeah, I don't know that I want to go that way though. Oh, let's do something really different and drive down the road a ways. I'm really not fond of that little bit of a thing with the map though, I'll tell you. The way it takes up that. It's just not quite translucent enough to see through, at least not for me. Maybe it is for most people. Excuse me. But I didn't find it, so now let's cut across this one. This field we own, but I haven't put any seed on it yet. So we'll take you over to field 2 for when Buddy's done, because then he's going to come over here. Although, like I said, once these are half grown or so. And I don't remember if we have the wheat mod on here or not, but I'm sure we're going to find out pretty quick. Okay, Mr. Seed-O-Matic, where are you? Alright, so this is the part that he has seeded already. So, let's find out here. Right where I want to be, so does a tree. What does this guy think if I hire on a worker? How far will he go? Did I get... yeah. Again, nothing shows. And he stops. Now, I think that Cedar said something about it does fertilize, but I didn't put any fertilizer in it, as far as I know, and if that's the case... yeah, I'm pretty sure that it does. Well, I'm not sure that I'm so fond of that. I might look for another large cedar. That's kind of cool, eh? A little bit small for around here, though. But anyway, yeah. I can't say as I'm too fond of that. Huh. I'm just going to quickly check here and make sure it's not actually an issue with the Stara Hercules. We'll try doing an area he has not yet... oh, that might mess him up, though. I probably shouldn't do that. Because I'm not sure what the trigger will be on that other thing, if it's fertilizing as it goes. Yeah. But at least it doesn't... woohoo! Yeah! Just swing that gear. Must have like solid titanium hitches on these or something. At least he's not leaving the big chunks at the end. So that's pretty nice. I do like that about the cedar. But, yeah. It's one thing to not need to cultivate. It's entirely another to not have to put fertilizer in it and yet have it fertilize. Now, if I had put fertilizer in it, that'd be different too, because that'd be costing you money and blah 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 blah. But although maybe when I hit R to fill up, because those two triggers are so close to each other, maybe I actually did put fertilizer in it. I mean, it's got a huge capacity. It's like 12,000 liters or something. Who's to say 4,000 liters of that isn't fertilizer, or 6,000 or whatever, right? Well, that may well be the case. If it is, so be it. Alright. I think, guys, that's probably going to be where we call it for this episode. I am going to keep my eyes open for a little bit bigger, or not a little bit bigger, but a good-sized cedar that maybe doesn't do the fertilizing as well. Although, like I said, maybe I did fill it with fertilizer, because I did have to get it right up sort of sideways here. So that's always a possibility. Alright, good enough for now. And good enough for us, guys. I hope you enjoyed our episode here at Grazyland. Now, I have been putting up a lot of map reviews. If you guys would be interested in seeing a Let's Play on them, until whatever issues it is that causes so much lag on this map are dealt with, either in a patch to the map or apparently Giants patch that's coming or not coming, as the case may be, let me know. I'd actually loaded up Old Ridge Farm and had another look at it today. That and the one Russian one, the Balua or whatever it is, are kind of really cool. I wouldn't mind something where we could use some of the smaller equipment. I'm finding a lot of the bigger mods are pretty much the same guy in a different skin, whereas there's been some really amazing like mod packs and stuff like the crawler pack and that, but they're too small to use here. So anyway, with that in mind, please leave lots of comments, hit that like button, feel free to share and subscribe and do all those things. Your comments will go answered to the best of my ability if I do happen to see them. I usually do, just kidding. So, till next time, take care of each other, folks. This is Species 7 from Grazyland. Ciao for now.